Hello, it's very windy here, so I hope that the sound is okay. I'll try to speak loudly so that you can hear me. So, yeah, before I make this video, I just want to read a poem. So, my poem is called The Call to Love. You call to me each day to glorify your name, to raise my spirit up so our Father can reclaim. You call to me at night before I go to sleep, to turn my eyes to you and witness treasures deep. Your call to me is ceaseless. You always call to love, the one who is in front of me, as if that one is from above. You call to me eternally, your song etched in my soul. I hear it in the mystery. Christ's love has made me whole. So that's a poem I wrote. I wrote that during the lockdowns, and during the lockdowns, I was making videos like just for family and friends, and I was getting a lot of flack because I was telling people, not to take the old pharmakia. I'm going to call it. I can't say the word because the video will be censored. So I'm just going to call the clot shot pharmakia from now on because that's what it is. It's sorcery. It's deception. So I wrote that poem, and I was getting a lot of flack, and I'm getting a lot of flack now too. And people are saying to me that I'm full of hate, that I'm just a hateful person, and I'm a racist, and I'm a terrible person for the videos that I've been making. And I actually don't hate anybody. I don't hate other races, and I certainly don't hate. I actually like I like reading and listening about other civilizations and races and histories and things like that. But so I don't actually have any hatred in my heart for other people. Um, but I'm being told that I'm a hateful person, and it hurts. But this is I suppose the people that are doing this don't realize like that this is a spiritual war that we're in at the moment. Like they're still asleep, so they think that life is going to continue as normal. This stable society, this stable Christian civilization that we built, that has been built over the last few centuries or millennia, is going to continue. And we're really at a pivotal point right now in history, and it's not necessarily going to continue. Our civilization is actually, I would say, it's possibly on the brink of collapse. Now, when I say that, it's not going to happen tomorrow or the next day. It's over a few generations. This happens. It may be sooner. It may be even one generation, but 2 to 3 generations at most. Um, and the reason why it's collapsing is because of lies, deception, and behind all that is the forces of darkness, which is Satan, who is the father of lies. And in Revelations it says that even the elect will be deceived. And that's what's happening right now. There are people who love God and are good people, but they are deceived. They believe the things that the modern culture is telling them are good. They believe they are good, and the things that Christ tells us are good, they believe they are bad. So so the teachings of the church are not inclusive or tolerant. So they are now bad. They are evil. Speaking the truth about letting hordes of people from different cultures and have different value systems into your country is going to be bad for your people. Saying that out loud now is bad, even though it's blatantly obvious that it's true. Allowing men dressed as prostitutes to read, fairy tales to kids in libraries is seen as good, and now, even though it's obviously, that's obviously not appropriate, but now it's celebrated. So we're in an age where Satan rules, and he doesn't rule by coercion, by force. I think he rules by deception. He gets people to believe the things that are good. He gets them to believe that they are bad, and the things that are bad, he gets them to believe that they are good. And so the people destroy themselves, and that's what's happening to our civilization right now. Um, and it's tearing families apart. People are there's people like me and you, the people who are watching this, who are waking up, who understand that. And the people who are waking up, like what does that mean? What does waking up mean? I think I think it means that. A part of it is recognizing that this is a spiritual war that we're in. The world is not a benign place. The civilization that we're in, this culture that we're in, is not necessarily uh, you know, designed for our benefit, for our, for our spiritual well-being. it's designed to keep us down and to keep us enslaved. And people are waking up to that. I think for me, I was always kind of on that course, but the lockdowns and the pharmakia, the clot shots, like that really woke me up. I really kind of came to see the evil in the world, um, you know, and it's still here, and the people that are still deceived, they think that I'm the evil one, or you're the one. The people who are speaking out against these things, that we're the evil people, that we're filled with hate, you know. And I don't see that myself. I don't. And when I talk to people about this, I don't feel any hatred coming from them. I just feel fear, concern, worry, distress, because they understand what's happening. Um, so it's difficult to speak the truth. There's no real benefit to it. You don't get nobody's coming up and patting you on the back, telling you, well done. Some people do, but most people, they think that you're just an evil person. Like for my part, the people who are on the other side, the people who are not awake yet, I would just call them that. They're just not awake yet. I don't think they're evil. I just think they're deceived. They believe that, they, they have wrong beliefs. They believe that, good is bad and bad is good. Um, so they're deceived. So I don't feel I don't feel any hatred or any animosity towards them. And I'm willing to engage in discussion with anybody about any topic. But I won't be, people are trying to browbeat me and shame me into being, to conform to the norms of our perverse culture at the moment. And I can't do that, because to do that is to die inside. If you know the truth, you can't go back to living a lie. You know, and I think that this is this moment right now in history. This is it's a very significant moment. I think it's a big kind of revealing. It's not going to happen for everybody. A lot of people aren't going to wake up. They're just going to continue on into the transhumanist, smart city future with, where paedophilia will be normalized, and people will take the mark of the beast. They'll probably have some chip in them, and it'll be it'll be awful. But people are going to go into that future. That's their destiny. If they don't want to wake up, that's the destiny. Slavery. It's slavery to Satan, really. But it won't be coerced. They'll be deceived into it, persuaded into it. They'll think it's a great idea. Most of them will never probably even realize until it's too late. Even after that, they probably won't realize. But for the people out there who do realize, and I think that's a lot of people who are watching my channel. We're on a journey of awakening. We understand that that it doesn't have to be the way that the future is not doesn't necessarily have to be the way that the powers that be are telling us it's going to be. You don't have to get chipped. You don't have to go into a cashless society. You don't have to accept the normalization of paedophilia. You don't have to you don't have to be move into a smart city and all that kind of crap. And so basically, it's a difficult time. I'm not going to lie. I'm finding it not difficult, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge. But to be honest with you, I feel like this is what I was born to do. Just to speak out the truth against all the lies of the world. I mean, there's people walking around now. We just lived through the biggest lie that I've ever witnessed. That those lockdown lies, the pharmakia lies. All those lies. And now the excess deaths are going through the roof. And we're going to be living with this for a very, very long time. The effects of all those lies, and people are just walking around as if nothing's happened. And you're a bad person, you're an evil person if you bring it up or mention it. That was all just a lie. That was all deception for profit and for murder. That's all that was. Profit, murder, and slavery. That's all that was going on there. And that's the truth. That's what it was all about. But if you say that out loud, you're a bad person. Just like when the lockdowns were happening, if you didn't agree with it or you spoke out against the pharmakia, you were considered a bad person, an evil person, and vilified in the media. And this is going to go on, I suppose. And but I just feel like that I can't turn my back on Christ, because I think that Christ Christ is the truth. Okay, Christ is the truth. You know, so you have to live according to the truth, not your truth or no your version of it, but what actually is the truth. You know, and I don't think that the future that they're herding us into, the transhumanist future, you know, they'll eventually make vaccines. Like this guy Rudolf Steiner made a prediction that they'll eventually make vaccine. Or I shouldn't say that. They'll make the pharmakia, the injections. You know, this video could get censored just for saying that word. So unless you're praising them, of course, you know, then it doesn't. But unless this guy Rudolf Steiner said that eventually in the future they're going to make the pharmakia injection that will actually remove the soul from the human body, and I think that that's the goal. Ultimately, that's the goal. Um, you know, so I don't want to engage in that. I don't want to like lose my soul, and I don't want other people to lose their soul. So I want to speak the truth while I still can. Um, you know, so it's important. It's the only thing we have. It's the only defense against the lies. If you don't speak the truth, then what's the point of life? Just to live a lie. What's the point of that? You know, you can live comfortably maybe, but there's no joy in it. You know. So yeah, look, that's my video. I'm just you know, it's just life, I suppose. This is the time we're living in, and um, you know, it's a spiritual war. You know, the people who are still asleep don't realize that. They think it's going to continue, but it's not going to continue. Our society is not going to continue as normal. We're going into something very, very, very weird and very strange and very, I would say, soul destroying for the people who don't want to wake up. They're going to. It's going to be a living nightmare, and I want to stop that. If I can stop it, or even, you know, just if I can stop it in any way or make any kind of dent in that, I will. That's what I'm trying to do when I'm making these videos. Just tell the truth. You know, the people out there, the ones in the media, they're the liars. The politicians, they're the liars. You know, we all know what the truth is. You know, but they're the ones who keep pushing the lies just so they can keep a comfortable life. You know, so that's my video for today. And look, I hope you watch it. I have another video coming next week. I went up to Dublin there last week, so I just have to edit that, and I put it together. And you know, it was a street interview one, so I'll be putting that up next week. So look, God bless, and take care. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless. Goodbye.